This is a type of game that you either enjoy playing, like me, or you more or less think it's a complete boring grind fest. Initially, my plan was to play it for a couple of hours so I can make a first impression video, but I ended up with 10 hours of playtime on Steam. This game is in early access, so keep that in mind. In the main menu, you'll notice a list in the top right corner containing upcoming features, including things like owning a house, dealing with shoplifters, etc. But I'm not gonna focus on that since the video is about the content already in the game. I did notice some glitches or artifacts, from wildly flickering hair on some of the customers to flickering trees on the streets, but as a whole nothing major or game breaking. In other words, it was surprisingly polished in terms of bugs for an early access game. There are definitely things that need improvement, and I'll get to that. The performance is fine. I didn't notice any drops below 60, but come on, it's not surprising considering the graphics. The recommended GPU on the Steam page is 1060, so it should run fine for most. To say that the settings menu is bare bones would be an understatement. Here is a screenshot of everything that you can tweak. Settings menu with more options was one of the things mentioned in the upcoming content list. The name of the game is pretty self-explanatory. You own and manage a supermarket. From purchasing goods and stocking the shelves to working on the cash register, you start small, having a limited room and being able to buy and sell only a few items. In the beginning you have no other option than to work on the cash register yourself, but as you make more checkouts and increase your level, you can hire staff, which lets you focus more on upgrading your store. You can hire one person to deal with the checkouts at level 10, which took me about 2 hours to reach. You can purchase licenses to buy and sell a larger variety of products. You can expand the size of the store and purchase in place furniture, which for now is limited to different types of shelves to place your items on. At the beginning of every day, you will get notified that some items have a new market price. At least from my experience, you can get away with 20 to 30 cents more than that price and still have very few complaints from the customers. By the end of each day, you will receive a summary, which will give you a more detailed report on how you're doing. You also have some bills to pay, including rent, electricity, and pay for the employees. The first two you need to do manually from the bills section of the PC, while the salaries for the employees are paid automatically. When the day starts, the time is stuck at 8 AM. So if you want to restock, change prices, or move the shelves, this is the best time to do it. And then the clock starts ticking once you click on the sign to open the store. While there are some aspects that I find annoying, as a whole I enjoy the game, and I hope that this feedback is useful for the developer if he stumbles upon the video. The game has a melody when you are in the main menu, but that's pretty much it. While you play, it's mostly the sounds of birds and of the cars outside. At least to me, music, even if it's some boring stereotypical store music, would work wonders in terms of immersion. I don't expect from a developer to have a voice acting right away in an early access release, but at least have some expressions on the customers. It would be nice displaying different moods that they're in, because right now they're all pretty much completely bland. One thing that annoyed me quite a lot in the beginning is that you can't type in numbers in the card reader using your keyboard. You have no other option than to use the mouse, while you can use the keyboard to change the price of the items on the shelves. So I see no reason this shouldn't be the case for the card reader too. Once you're in the late afternoon and it's time to turn on the lights, let's just say that it does not look good. It's way too reflective and overexposed in some areas. But my biggest concern about this game is about the late game stage. Despite playing for 10 hours, I have a lot more licenses to get, and each of them gives you 4 to 7 new items to sell, which eventually is going to reach a point where it's just too much if you play like me and want to have everything in stock. The final thing that was kinda annoying is that when you expand your store, you have no say in what direction the expansion will go. As a whole, this game is good. The core loop is fun, which is literally the most important thing for this type of game. And I can see myself sinking another 20 to 30 hours in after more of the upcoming features are available. None of the problems I listed are fatal, at least from my experience, but fixing them would definitely improve immersion and overall fun. Is the game worth the price tag? Right now, the game costs €10.39 on Steam with a 20% discount until March 5th. And I think this is a pretty decent price for what this is. Generally, I have a lot more trust in single developers or small studios than the AAA. Well, this was my first YouTube video. I hope it was useful for people who are considering buying this game. Feel free to share in the comments what you think about it. Drop a like to help the algorithm and subscribe for more gaming reviews. Thanks for watching.